Okay, everyone, let's get started. Thank you, everyone, for coming out. Our resident council is new, so if this is your first meeting, welcome. We'll follow the agenda, which is here on the board, and was also on the flyers. But if you have ideas or questions outside of the agenda, we'll have some time at the end. My name is Brenda, and I'm the president of the resident council. I'll be facilitating this meeting. We'll start with Angela, our secretary, who will go over the minutes from the last meeting.
Hi, everyone. You should have a copy of the minutes from our meeting last month. There was one vote where we agreed to submit a grant request for the community garden.
Thank you, Angela. Any questions? Okay, then we should approve the minutes. Is there a motion?
I move that we accept the minutes as prepared.
I second the motion.
Please raise your hand if you support the motion. Does anyone oppose the motion? The minutes are approved. Thank you, Angela. Next, we will have some new business. Many people will remember that the resident council used to do back-to-school nights. Some members would like to revive the tradition and hold a back-to-school celebration next month. Jose?
Thank you, Brenda. A few of us parents have been talking about how nice it would be to prepare all the students for the school year. Families who are new to the property might not know about all the resources the local schools have, and it is encouraging for students to be celebrated. Some schools and other organizations would provide food and even some items for students. We would just have to reserve space from the housing agency, get the word out, and organize some activities for the kids.
I'd like us to break into small groups to talk about this before we have a vote. Let's do groups of 3. We'll meet back together in 5 minutes.
I'm really excited about this idea. I remember when we used to have the back-to-school nights. My kids loved it.
I like the idea too. I wonder if we can get some fun activities for the kids, like a bouncy house.
The rec center has one. I could go there next week and ask if they would bring it.
That would be great. My kids are grown, but I'd be happy to volunteer.
Oh, that sounds good then. Let's do it.
All right, let's hear any additional ideas from the final small group to report back.
We came up with many of the same ideas. But additionally, Angela volunteered to see if the rec center would bring their bouncy house for the kids.
Wonderful. It looks like there is a lot of support. Jose, do you have a motion you'd like to make?
I move that we authorize an ad hoc committee to plan a back-to-school night for next month. This group can work with the housing agency, invite organizations, and recruit volunteers.
Jose, we need someone to lead the committee. Can we clarify in the motion that would be you?
Yes.
I second the motion.
Is there discussion? Any questions or clarifications about the motion?
I'd just like to authorize the committee to seek out in-kind donations. Also, I volunteer for the committee.
Thank you, Bob. That sounds good.
If there's nothing else, let's put it to a vote. The motion is to authorize an ad hoc committee led by Jose to plan a back-to-school night for next month. The committee will look for in-kind donations to make the event a success. If you support the motion, please raise your hand. Anyone opposed to the motion? Raise your hand now. Excellent. The motion passes. Thank you, everyone. If you're interested in volunteering with the committee, please talk to Jose. We'll also place a sign-up sheet on the table to make sure everyone on the committee can be in touch. We're almost done. We have a fun closing activity today, though. We have quite a few birthdays to celebrate this week. A few members on the board brought some treats to share. If you can hang around, please join us. But first, we have to adjourn our meeting. Is there any other business?
I just want to remind everyone that elections are coming up in a few months, and the elections committee will need help. If you have any questions about the committee, I'm happy to talk during the social time. Also, nominations for the open board positions are due by the last day of the month.
Thanks for the reminder. If you would like to nominate yourself or someone else, there are extra forms on the table.
I move that we adjourn the meeting.
I second the motion. All in favor? Meeting adjourned. Thank you, members.